Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are we trading today? We're gonna be trading the NQ and the ES, most likely. I'm gonna be trading the QQQ, the SPY, etc. You know, we're gonna be looking at the stock market, the New York Open, and we're gonna see how everything goes with this. All right, I got the red platform to about a 5-second delay. I think that's the best. I think that's the best we could do here. No worries. No worries, no worries. Okay. On the red platform, we were at about a 30-second delay. So I was like, okay, let me restart that. No use to be at a 30-second delay when we could be at a 5-second delay. Figured out what needs to be done. So yes, this is a chart of the NQ. Give me a second. I'm just trying to fix some legend. Thank you, brother. I'm just trying to fix some settings here. Is the music too loud in the background, guys? Please let me know if the music is too loud so I can lower it. Like in terms of my voice as well. Or if it's a good... Don't hear the music. How about now? You guys hear anything now? On TikTok? No. What the heck? How about now? Is it too loud? Should I lower it? What do you guys think? Still barely hear it. Interesting. Very quiet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I think I got it now. How about now? Does it sound overall better? Should I make the music louder? Let me know, guys. Thank you guys, by the way, for helping me like figure out what the cadence and everything should be. Okay, it's good on... What's your guess on SPY today? So, okay. 1 second. I'm gonna give you guys my analysis. I just want all of the... Okay. Okay. Is the desktop... Okay. How is it on YouTube? Guys, is it too loud? Should I lower it? Can you guys hear me properly? So it's good on TikTok. It's good? Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I guess we'll test it out. See how things go. Perfect, perfect. If there's any discrepancy or something you guys want to change or, you know, please let me know. But, okay. So essentially, my bias for the day is going to be So basically my bias for the day is going to be bullish. Okay. And the primary reason for that is because the VIX is pulling back. So we're getting a bit of a pullback in the VIX. And generally when that occurs, there is an opposite effect that occurs in the overall market. So when the VIX pulls back, the overall market tends to bounce. Okay? So because the VIX was very far overextended to the upside in terms of the Bollinger Band, we are now pulling back on the VIX. All right? And when the VIX pulls back, since there's an opposite effect, the overall market should be bouncing. Okay? So that is currently what is going on, in my opinion, with the indices. Right? So that's why we're getting a green open right now on the NASDAQ. We're getting a green open right now on the S&P 500. Primarily for this reason. Okay? So that's why in terms of day trading, we're going to be leaning long as well. So as we can see, this is a 1 minute time frame of the NASDAQ. We can clearly see this is a bull flag. Bull flags are extremely bullish patterns. All right. So with that being said, we want to be very careful about leaning short. Okay? We want to be very careful of leaning short. Primarily, we want to look for good long opportunities. All right? All right. So, basically, good morning again, everyone. Good morning. So, we also have very, very important news at 10 a.m. All right. All right, guys, let's do it. Yep, there's going to be news in about 30 minutes. So 10 a.m. Eastern time. So once again, we all know that news is going to occur at 10 a.m. We know that we can find the news at forexfactory.com. ISM services PMI data. All right. What's gonna happen into the day is yet to be seen. Okay. Right now, the market, I want to primarily look for long opportunities, only because the VIX is pulling back very heavily, and as we know, the VIX has an inverse relationship to the overall market. So with that being said, I want to be looking for good long opportunities. my main thesis essentially is change this. So my main thesis is, as crude oil, basically if crude oil falls lower, that's going to be very, very good for the overall market, in my opinion. Right now, with crude oil bouncing this aggressively, it puts the European markets, it puts all markets really at a considerable risk of recession. Obviously, that's not what the world really wants or needs right now. So based off of that, I think that this conflict should come to a bit of a halt soon, within the week or two, because if it persists past the week, then it's going to cause devastation to the European markets. It's going to cause devastation to Japan, China, India. If we look at India's market right now, India, I believe, receives 80% of it. Just look at India. India dropped INDA. Dropped completely far outside of the lower level of the Bollinger Bands. Very, very far overextended to the downside. This just goes to show how much these stocks and the overall economy of countries internationally are affected by the Strait of Hormuz closing, by these various countries just halting oil production. Qatar stopped oil production. Bahrain, I believe, stopped oil production. So this is why we're seeing a huge drop in these markets internationally. If we look at the HSI as well, the Hang Seng Index, very far overextended to the downside as well. So my thesis is that this weakness generally does not maintain itself to the downside. Oftentimes, this weakness is a good buying opportunity, because I don't believe the international community, especially China, wants us to continue dropping like this. More so, this is an economic battle more than a, this is an economic battle more so than a troops on the ground sort of battle that we're seeing so far, It's been in the channel this past week. Yep. Let's see. God damn, what the hell is this candle? What the heck is this candle right now, bro? What the hell, bro? Damn. How are you even supposed to go long on that? Damn, bro. Well, it was bullish. Didn't know we would jump almost $2-3 in a candle. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Might have to enter calls and just hold light. Everything is very, very bullish, guys. Like, I was expecting a bullish move, but I wanted it to be a bit slower to give us a good entry. I mean, we might just have to chase. Is it hard to learn? No. I'm in light QQQ calls. This is a very risky morning trade. All right. Big bounce already. Have to be quick today. I blame the stream, man. This is the first trade in the morning that we lost so far that's down in weeks, I think. I blame the stream, bro. Alright. Alright. If we can hold 604.50, then I'll still remain in the trade. Otherwise, we will reconvene and look for a better setup. Needs to hold above 604.50. Doesn't look like it. Good spot to add some more if you want. Really right at support here. Needs to hold the 604.40, 604.50 area. Now we wait. We have the level that needs to hold. If this breaks, then we reconsider another trade. And that is what it is. That's just funny, honestly. When was the last time we lost a morning trade? Needs to hold 604.40, 604.50. Let us see. We need a strong bounce, or it's going to crack lower. So, needs a strong bounce. So we're going to crack lower here. Have the level. It is what it is. If we break lower, then we're going to sell. What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds, guys? All good. All good. We wait. It is what it is. Crazy, crazy odds. Good morning. The mic should be working better as well. Hopefully. Correct? Should be working better, yeah. Yes. Alright, is the audio a bit better? So the main thing is you don't want to have a bias. Yeah, so as it broke below 604.50, sold. My bias is still bullish, right? But the setups need to be there. There's no reason to have a bias. I think, in the past 2 weeks, I lost 2 trades. The fact that we lost one on the first trade of the morning has not happened in a while. But, you know, gotta clean the rust off. Clean the rust off. All good. Okay, so right now, I am hesitant to go long because the market clearly feels very, very heavy. All right, as you can see, it's really just trying its best to just hold that support. Don't really generally want to try to go long. Even though support is being held, yes. Getting kind of tough to go long here. Because technically, yeah, you know, on paper, support is being held. But, yeah, see? Lots of weakness. We're just dropping a bit lower here. No real use to try to go long. And also down here, you don't want to go short either, because we're already at support. You can't force a short into support, you know? You would rather go short into resistance. All right, so support is being held here. Yeah, it is trying to hold. It is trying to hold. We might have to take another stab at longs. Alright, I just went long again. Light again. 605 calls. Have to do what you have to do. Setup is there. You can't do anything about it. Support was being held. Saw strength. It is what it is. The VIX is dropping. Support held clearly. We wicked below major support here, right? This was prior. This was 604 right here on the QQQ. We wicked. Started to bounce. If this fails as well, it is what it is. You really can't do much about today. But these are... Clearly seeing some strength. The bias is clearly there. You know, we're bouncing. We're trying to show some strength there. If we pull back off of this, then this is like very abnormal. Generally, we get a continuation to the upside. Not even really worried if it doesn't work out, to be honest. This is a very solid setup, in my opinion. If these lows continue to hold, then we should make new highs of day. Iran denied talks. Iran news is affecting the setup here. Normally, this would be a pretty solid setup. ES is trying to hold the lows. The SPY is trying to hold the lows. The IWM, however, is also right at the lows, but showing a lot more weakness. So the weakness in the IWM is permeating into the SPY, and then the weakness in the SPY is permeating into the NASDAQ. So the IWM taking a hit like this has a lot to do with the overall economic state of what is going on. So generally this would pop. We would have already made new highs of day already. But just negative Iran news stopping this from bouncing into high of day already, unfortunately. But all right, I mean, good comeback trade. About everyone should be up about 10-15%. Good spot to take some profits. Good trade. Good reversal. So, you know, the bias was there. I was obviously bullish for a reason. You know, the setup was there technically. Just Iran announced bearish news. That's why we had this big reversal to the downside. But the technicals were there. And the technicals still should see a new high of day. But of course, you don't want to see a red. You don't want to be red now on this move. You want to hold runners. You want to take some profits and leave runners. Good reversal. Good comeback trade. Good comeback trade. Caught the lows. Good comeback trade. We should continue rising. If QQQ can remain above 605.50, then we should easily see 608. 607, 607.50 at least. So we got 5 minutes before news drops. Once news drops, you don't want to be holding a large position. Anything that you're holding through this news is basically a gamble. And we don't gamble here. This should be freaking bouncing, man. This is just unfortunate. Would I go short here? 606.30 is holding pretty well as resistance, but it's not an automatic reason to go short. SPY is trying to bottom out. The IWM is starting to show some strength. It's just really slowly churning upwards. Normally, this would have made new high of day already. We would see 607, 608 on the QQQ. This would have been a monster. The first trade we took would not have been a loser, generally. If freaking Iran didn't... If we didn't get this news from Iran, we would have continued rising anyway. But, it looks like the market is in a bit of an indecision point. Doesn't really know what to do with this news. And I guess we're going to get a better sort of follow through to some direction after the 10 a.m. red folder news. Can we squeeze some more out here? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Hello? Would you like to do something? Bro. Hold that low and bounce. That's enough. That's enough. We understand. Oh, weakness. Oh, listen, NASDAQ. It's time to bounce. NASDAQ. Don't do this, NASDAQ. Don't do this. Relax. You have 2 minutes. You have a minute and a half. We'll sell in a minute and a half. Just bounce a little bit more. Listen, you piece of crap. you motherfucker. Damn. Stop. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Relax. Relax. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke, dude. I'm only jesting. I'm only jesting, man. Brother. Yeah, it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. Listen. Do not hold anything into news. If you do, it's a complete gamble. News in 30 seconds. Red is red, red is purple, and blue is green. Yes. All right, let's see how news goes. I swear, NASDAQ, I swear to God, don't do it. You motherfudger. You motherfudger. Now you want to bounce into news? Listen, man, yeah, the technical setup was there. I'm still holding on to gamble, runner, whatever's, but this could have been a full position. This could have been a full position. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. So there's the setup, you know. Technically speaking, when the VIX is falling, the market wants to bounce. So that's why the 2 trades that we took today were longs so far. Overall, the market should have bounced aggressively earlier, but Iran reported some news that they didn't want to speak to the CIA and the U.S. foreign intelligence. So, unfortunately, you know, this stopped us from really bouncing well. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. All right. Contracts are at 350. it doesn't really look like a short opportunity. Still, even if we do get a bit of a pullback, the market in general just looks really strong, in my opinion. Old dips look like good buying opportunities. This does not look like an opportunity to go short. If I do say so myself, if it does start looking like a good opportunity to short, we'll be the first ones to do it. But my bias was bullish in the morning, and it looks like... Let's see. Let me trust you. Anthony. Grass growing. Wow. Not a clean setup. This was not a clean setup to go short. Let's go ahead and wait. Gonna go ahead and wait. Take a minute. Market wants to continue to bounce. This is not really a bearish setup, as we can tell here. We might have to re-enter long. It's not bearish. Still not bearish. Even though, you know, we're getting big reversals, this is still bullish. Damn, this is so ugly. This is a really, really ugly day so far. We're getting bearish momentum due to news, but the setups are so bullish. This has to bounce. This has to bounce, honestly. Like, should be bouncing, honestly. Let's see if we're gonna enter. Let's take a lotto call. I'm in lotto like calls. Lotto. Have to take it. Very, very light position. This is still early morning. Still 10 a.m. Momentum should still be a bit fluid. It shouldn't start chopping this early. We might start chopping after this move to the upside finishes, you know, but the setup is bullish. Buyers held this 605.50 level really well. We fell and then we reclaimed it shortly thereafter. Emotions are the #1 thing with trading, man. You gotta control your emotions. The setups are always gonna be there. Bullish, bearish, etc., whatever. But the emotional aspect of trading is literally 90%. It doesn't take much to put all of the technical patterns or technical analysis indicators on your chart. It's how you implement them. That is the most important. Let's just get a push. Let's just get a push above high of day. Let's go! Good trade. Nice trade, nice trade, nice trade. Good trade, good trade, good trade. Beautiful freaking trade, dude. Oh, shit. Have to take some profits and leave runners. Do not let contracts go red. Good trade. Had to play against into the momentum, honestly. The momentum was clearly bullish. Lots of buyers. It clearly just scared off people with these 2 big red candles. But these 2 red candles are not... They're not maintainable because we held prior support really, really well. It is what it is. New high of day, very nice. SPY still has some room before it hits new high of day, but listen, this was a good trade. This is a really good trade. 30% trade. Easy. 35, 40% trade. You know, everyone should be up at least 25, 30% on this. Really good trade. Good freaking trade, man. Made it up, made it up. Made up for that morning drop. Make sure you guys have solidified some profits. You don't want this to just retrace back all the way. This is still bullish. A monster wick to the downside just got bought up very aggressively. This is not a bearish setup. This essentially shows that damn. This is basically a really bullish setup. This shows that this was a stop loss hunt. So this large wick to the downside, it was basically hunting stop losses of people that wanted to go long against this prior high. So it broke below, and now it's, you know, it's gonna most likely run up really aggressively. So as I was saying down below, I said that the target should be hitting 607.50 to 608. We're already at 607.90 on the QQQ. We're getting close to the upside target to begin with. We're getting really close to this upside target. This is where maybe 608.50, because the SPY just broke above high of day as well. So there is a bit more room to the upside on the market. But now is when you really want to take a majority of your profits off the table. Because if it starts to fly, it's going to fly very aggressively. But up here, it's more of a 50-50 trade. Yep. Yeah. We basically hit that level really perfectly, and we got a big pullback. (10:15 a.m.) Already starting to do this. Starting to do this buffoonery. Let's see if 606.70, you know, the prior wick to the downside can hold a support. I don't believe I'm lagging. Good job, good job. Honestly, still not a good spot to short. Tough. This is more of a bear trap in my opinion. We should be ripping to the upside. We should be absolutely just ripping to the upside here. Too early to celebrate. Too early to celebrate. Let's get a big rip. This is nothing. This is nothing. We need a big rip. We're at 608. This is nothing. We need more. This is nothing. I want to see a candle fall off the screen. Rip through the screen. This is nothing. Too early. Too early to be celebrating. This could be a bull trap. But the setup is very, very bullish still. We're at 608. We have room to 608.50. SPY broke above high of day. SPY has room to 684.30. The IWM is also showing some strength. Really, really just taking its sweet time. But very, very happy we remained on the right side of the market this morning. Taking its time, ripping to the upside. Made new highs, holding the prior high of day as support. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Good shit. Good shit. Welcome back. Welcome back. Contracts are at 280. Let's freaking go, bro. Beautiful setup. We remain bullish. Worked out really, really well. Did exactly as I expected. We literally fell through. We ripped through the top of the screen. And ripped above everything. It was perfect. Perfect setup. We remained bullish. Worked out really, really well. We remained bullish, even though they were painting some really, really bearish reversal candles. But the momentum was so bullish. You had to remain bullish. Look at it. Flying. Flying. 609. Flying. Flying. SPY is at 685 now. This is major resistance now. Bro, if Iran did not have that negative news in the morning, this was the setup that was going to occur. The only reason why we missed out on that trade in the morning was because of negative news. This was the strength that I saw in the market. That's why we remained long. Three long trades in a row. Because the momentum of the market was clearly bullish. And we caught it. We caught it really, really perfectly. Very, very well. I'm out. Damn, I think we might have sold too early, but F it. F it, F it, F it, F it, F it. Definitely might have sold too early, but it is what it is, man. Don't want to be greedy. Nah. We can still rally. But it is what it is. Chart says we're good for another few. I'm looking for shorts. Crazy reversal. Major resistance at 611. 610.50 to 611-ish. Alright, let's sold it a bit too early. There's still a big bounce occurring right now. Sold for almost about 100% gain. It's all good. But would have been 150% if we had held. It's okay. So 611.50, 611.60 right now on the NASDAQ. And 680. SPY is approaching 687, 688. That's going to be major resistance on the SPY. Overall, awesome. Profits are profits. 15% on the day. Nice. That was fun. I was playing QQQ. Nice, nice, nice. It's tough to be. It's really tough to be. All right. No one asked you to be so loud, brother. No one asked you to yell in my ear, brother. All right, all right. Have to be short, man. That's the problem. have to start leaning short, but damn, the setups are just momentum is so bullish. Do we play around with profits? Major resistance on the SPY here at 680, 630. 611 on the QQQ. Trying to hold resistance here, yeah. Momentum is really bearish, man. Momentum is really bullish, sorry. But the setups are... We're about to be very close to resistance. Don't want to be too early to the short here. Don't want to be too early to the short, but painted a red candle, and then right afterward an automatic huge green candle, making it very difficult for people to be bearish. What is this that we're listening to right now? What the heck is this, dude? No one, bro, what is bird speaking? What is this? Bruh. Fairy godmother music? Bro. Alright. Let's take it easy. Alright, I'm about to take QQ puts. All right, let's see how these go.
Halal beats.
Bro, no one asked. Nobody asked, brother. $6.10.50 is holding as support, but we are consolidating here at this level of resistance. SPY is breaking below 685.50. Let's see if we get some follow through to the downside. It's worth taking a small, very, very light, small position. Playing with profits. We just had some really good trades so far this morning. So it should make sense to play a bit to the downside here. We waited, we waited, we waited. So let's see if we get some follow through to the downside. If we don't, it is what it is. But on a normal day, we should generally retest 610. At least. So we would normally break 610 and touch, 609.30. So this would normally be a 3 or 4 to 1 risk reward trade. This is usually... All right, whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy. 20% trade. Make sure to take some profits. Leave runners. Beautiful. Delicious. So this is basically... What the hell am I doing? So make sure you guys take profits. Leave runners, right? But this was my thought process of why I wanted to take the trade here. So that and a 6. This right here would be the stop loss, and it would basically be a 3 to 1 risk reward. That's basically the trade. Worked out. Still bearish. Still decently bearish. It doesn't really... I wouldn't really want to go long here. I would not want to go long here. This still looks bearish. Let's see if we get that follow through to the downside to 609 on the QQQ. That should bring our contracts to 40, 50%, hopefully. As long as we remain below... essentially right, but if we remain below 610.50, 610.40, then we should multiply very quickly down to 609, which generally should be occurring. But today was a very, very bullish day. Might not, but we took a good trade. Nice setup. Don't let contracts go red. This is so bearish. This is such a bearish setup, man. This is a really bearish setup. That was a huge, terrible reversal. 9 times out of 10, we rip lower so aggressively. This would be such a bearish... This is generally such a bearish move to the downside. Bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, brother. Bang, bang. All right, so we hit 609.50. Really have to... Damn, man. We should be taking profit here. Damn. Honestly, if the market was not so strong, I would still be holding on to everything. Come on. Don't show any strength. Don't do it. Remain below 610. Remain below 610. Remain below 610. Go to 609. There's cookies waiting for you at 609. Go to 609. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. When I start talking like that to the market, it does the opposite. Let me stop. Go to 609. There's cookies. There's cookies. Come. Come, you fat... Come! Come get some cookies. Come on down. Holy shit. This should just really fall over here. The contract's at $2. This should mother fudger. Piece of shit. Hit 609, you bastard. Stop. Do not bounce. Don't bounce. Don't bounce. You mother fudger. Come on. Break below 609. Let's do it. Nice. Nice and easy. Nice and simple. You got 30 cents to go. What's another 30? Mother fudger. Damn, we're going to have to sell mother fudging fudger. Don't do this. Don't even show an inclination. It's time to drop. Okay? 9 times out of 10, guys. That's why I was bearish up top. 9 times out of 10, we would fall much, much lower. Overall, my bias for the day was extremely bullish, but because it consolidated at the upward target that we had, 611, and because we started to consolidate on the SPY at the upward target at 680, 630, had to lean bearish. Now that we lean bearish, now we want to get the most bang for our buck to the downside. Damn. It is what it is. Good trade. Good trade. Let's see if we fall lower or if we start bouncing. But regardless, really, really amazing trade. Drop some ones in the chat if you guys took the trade. Drop some ones in the chat, guys. Ones in the chat if you guys took the trade. Let's go. Let's go.
Halal beats.
Gotta drop. Should be dropping lower. This is a bull trap. So this is starting to turn into a bullish setup. It's really trying to hold above 609.05, right? But we generally should be ripping lower. And it's unfortunate. I would never really... we might have to sell all here. Damn. It's 50-50 down here. Unfortunately, it's 50-50. Just real quick. Real quick. For the one time. One time for the one time. I mean, the contracts are up huge already. We entered at 140. They're at $3.10 now, so... What am I saying? What am I saying, bro? 210, sorry. Let's freaking go!
Halal beats.
Still early to go long. Still too early to go long. We just started breaking lower. This can really, really start to multiply lower now. Oh, gosh. I'm nasty. I'm nasty. I'm nasty, bro. I'm nasty. Nasty, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
Halal beats.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I'm out. Ah, fuck. I'm out. Shit. Stuck for low. Damn, bro. We might have sold too early again, but it's all good. You know, we missed out on... We sold too early on the longs. It is what it is. You gotta solidify profits, man. Profits are profits. Ay, ay, ay. Damn. Let's look if this is a good long opportunity. Or, you know, we're just gonna take it easy and wait for a better setup. But we are holding 608.50. So the reason why I'm looking towards longs is 608.50 on the QQQ is support here. And 684 is support on the SPY. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take some... If we take some longs here... Ay, caramba. Hold on. We might have to go long, honestly. 608.50 is holding really well. When I saw your face. Okay, hold on. We might not have to. Hold on. Hold on, brother. Hold on. We might have to go long, man. Support is holding really well. I'm honestly... This is going to be the last... I mean, the problem is that we can start chopping around. we can really start chopping around. And then this can eat away at our contract price. That's the only issue. Hmm. I'm bullish here, man. That sucks. That sucks. Hmm. We're most likely gonna freaking bounce, bro. Shit. I'm in light calls. Very, very light lotto position. Should be bouncing, man. Support held. I had to take it. Had to take it. Can't do anything about it. We had to take this trade. Whether it works or not, it is what it is. We let the numbers fall as they may, man. We let the setup set up. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh dear, oh dear, oh, oh, whoa there, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Um, let's freaking go. I'm a mother fudger. Let me stop cursing. Because we're fasting. And this would have been another 3-to-1 risk reward. Had to take it. Had to take it. Sexy 3-to-1 risk reward. Make sure to sell some, leave runners, and another good short. Damn, did we sell that at the right time? Or did we sell that at the right time? Bro, this price action is getting a little crazy now. This level is holding. What is this eerie? What is this? A horror movie? Contract should be ripping, man. Rip. Rippy bippy. Rip. We should be ripping above 610, honestly. No follow through to the downside. A big red candle, but no follow through to the downside. Once again, we have to remember that we are remaining bullish for the most part for today. Support held at 608.60. Contracts are up about 10%. SPY wants to break above 685.10. QQQ wants to rip above 610. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ripping above 610. Ripping above 610. Contracts at 230. Rip. Easy, easy, easy money. Sold at the bottom. Went long at the bottom. Ripped to the upside. Posted the exact 3-to-1 risk reward trade. Look at this. 3-to-1 risk reward trade. Awesome. Awesome set. Flying. Fly me to the moon. 610. QQQ above 685.11. Easy freaking money, bro. Easy money, bro. Contracts at 220. Easy freaking money. Guys, put a 1 in the chat on all the chats if you guys took this trade. Drop a 1. I know you guys have taken this trade. I need to see some 1s. Drop some 1. Midtown. Drop some 1s. Drop some 1s. Drop some 1s. Tree it. Meeg. Let's get it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. W. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. What a beautiful trade, bro. What a beautiful trade, bro. Honestly. Really, really amazing trade setups today. Took the highest probability trades. When I initially took this trade, I wasn't the most happy, right? It wasn't the best. Clearly, we were buying into weakness. I wasn't the most happy, but it held support. So in situations like this, we have to allow the numbers to play in our favor. Trading is a numbers game. Not every setup is going to be perfect. Not every setup is going to feel right. But when you have the best possible outcome, you have defined stop losses, profit targets. When the trade setup is there, you let the numbers speak in your favor. That's it. Rhinoceros. W's. W's in the chat. James. W's. Vega. W's. Here we go. We hit it. Perfect. We hit that shit, bro. We hit that. What a disgusting move, man. We sold at the exact bottom, and I went long. If this holds above 610.40, we're going to see new high of day within a couple minutes. 9 times out of 10, we explode. We explode to the upside. Generally. A lot of longs are going to be chasing. We entered down here. A lot of longs are going to be chasing. This still generally rips to the upside. We should see some more follow through to the upside. But if we don't, it is what it is. Mac, do you short again around major resistance at 611? No. Let's see what the market ends up doing around 611, but a setup like this rips, and I don't want to stand it in front of this bullish momentum. So we got the continued rip to the upside. No worries, brother. Contracts are at 270. As a no, so when I'm done with this stream, I'm going to transfer over to only sharing my trades in the Discord server. So if you guys want access to the Discord server, you guys could look at the pinned message, or you guys could go to the link in my bio or the description. It's the WAP link. So that's where I share the remainder of the trades for the day. That's where you get all of my trade setups and analysis via Discord chat as well. And that's where I also share my trades on voice chat and everything also. So these live streams are just a little taste for you guys to get in the morning. But all of my swing trades, the remainder of the day trades for the rest of the day, as well as all of my trading view indicators, you guys get access to that in the Discord server. So once again, you guys have to go to the WAP link to gain access to all of that. So I'm going to be going live every morning. The proof is in the pudding. We let the numbers speak for themselves. And, oh, this is, all right. All right. This is really starting to, all right. This is starting to top out. I don't like this wick, okay? So when we get a wick like this, this is starting to top out. This is generally a bearish sort of situation. When you get a wick to the upside like this, above major levels of resistance, that's not what you want to see, okay? That is not what you want to see. If we can rip in this candle, or, you know, if we could break above this candle in the next minute, then sure, that'd be great. But this is starting to look a bit bearish. Too early to go short. It's too early to enter puts. Ay. We might have to sell our longs. I really don't want to, but ay caramba. Yeah, this wick and the next wick on the next candle was really, really not what bulls wanted to see here. Unfortunate. But is it really unfortunate if we caught the whole move to the upside from these lows? Moment of truth here. Let's see if this 610.80, 610.70 area can hold as support. And let's see if the SPY can hold 686.10-ish. If it does, then we're going to remain. Yeah, all right. There's the trade. Worked out. Took profits. Solid setup, guys. Really, really amazing setup. What did we do today? 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 5 for 6 today. The only trade that we lost was this morning based off of the Iran news. 5 for 6 today. Not bad. First day of the stream. Not bad, not bad. Oh, you already remember? Did we go short here is the question. Do we go short here is the question. Abalush, yes. Primarily options on the QQQ and the SPY. I also share my swing trades and my day trades. $610.50 is holding. We can continue rallying. This is the NASDAQ, the NQ. Should have maybe went short. It is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, we might have, should have went short. It is what it is. Good trades overall. Can't complain. Yo, no, no one asked you to say this in our ears, brother. Let's take it easy. All right, 610.40, still holding. It looks bearish. Really trying to hold support by its teeth. It's not really the setup I would want to go long on. I wouldn't be surprised to see a break below 610 here. But it's 50-50. Not really looking too good, to be honest. Whether it's bullish or bearish for the month, I'm not sure. Gold, I give you guys access to my trading view indicator that shares trades on gold and silver and every ticker that's on tradingview.com. So for example, this is what the indicator looked like for today on the NQ, as you guys could see. So this was a really, really nice fluid movement right in front of you guys on NQ. So if you guys want access, you guys could click the link in my bio. And, you know, the proof is in the pudding here. You guys gain access to this indicator and every other indicator that I have. But, you know, very, very fluid. Long, short, really fluid movement today. You should have went short. It is what it is. But that's life. Took some really good trades already today. Thanks for being here, guys. It's fun. It's fun. We're going to be trading the morning session on these platforms and everything. The short target would be around 609. Right around here. 609 to 608.60. If those break lower, then we could see like a new low of day, honestly. We could see 607. It could get really, really nasty to the downside. Oh my god, bro. Shit was muted this whole time. Shit. But, damn. All good. Still should be dropping. This is not really a good long opportunity. Even though we're at 609, things still look bearish. So I'm not in shorts. I would be surprised if we bounce off of this, to be honest. But if you guys are short and you guys did end up taking shorts, this is where you have to take some profits. And now you want this to remain below 609.90, 610. Okay? All right, guys. Yeah, swing trades. I'm definitely going to be looking for these soon. All right, so for everyone that's on the stream, you know, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be live every morning. Make sure to put on your bell notifications and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's do well every morning. If you guys want access to the whole Discord server, all of my trades, my swing trades, day trades, my analysis throughout the day, the levels, if you want these levels typed out and the trades typed out exactly, and you want the indicator and all the other indicators, join the WAP link from my bio or in the description, and let's go ahead and, you know, do this. All right, so one day at a time. First trade of the day. First trade of the day was red. First trade of the stream was red, followed by 5 winning trades. So it worked out really, really well. Thank God. 5 for 6. Can't complain. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys. And take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.